It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Chicago White Sox. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Alonso Toth gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Number 20.
Ready now,
Ryan.
Jeff McNeil. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets, the right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Goins fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number one. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Coming to the plate now, Peter Alonso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Alonso, a native Floridian. He was taken in the second round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Big cut on the 2-0 forkball, nothing but air, and it's 2-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first with two away, and up next the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
Ready now for the White Sox, Earl Weathers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory, but this will land untouched. Garcia, base runner at first with 1 out. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
First and second now, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Into the box now, Robinson Cano, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Cano.
First offering on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Stepping up now, Wilson Ramos. Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he takes strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Brandon Nimmo, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded, foul. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Sanchez is up with it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Ryan Goins, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Davis is over to take a look at it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to first. Alonso is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. McNeil is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So coming to the plate, Yoan Moncada. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So that keeps the bottom of the 2nd going.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. In there, now the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Runner in scoring position at 2nd with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Standing in, Ahmed Rosario, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow.
Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Rosario is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff McNeil. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back, change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. Garcia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch on its way. Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Up next for Chicago, Adam Engel, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Adam Engel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Popped him up. Ramos over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder, Leury Garcia.
Digging in to try it again. Leury Garcia, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Left side, but well foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hit softly down the line at first. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a pop-up now. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 74.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Right side. Alonso fields it cleanly. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The pitch. And it's grounded foul. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the base is empty
Robinson.
here with one away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. That's wide, 2-0. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Wilson Ramos.
Standing in, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in now, Earl Weathers. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Earl Weathers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Swinging for the fences and just gets a piece of that one. Now 3-1. The 3-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Conforto going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So digging in now, Ryan Goins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
1-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. The 1-2. Hit to third. Davis brings it in. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tim Anderson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. The White Sox lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Mets, the designated
and here's
hitter,
the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see 2 pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Engel sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Yohan Moncada. He reached on a single in his first try.
The third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Line to the right side, and this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. He'll get it into second, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Coming to the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Adam Engel. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Moncada, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Leori Garcia.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Leori Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
He's set. The 0-1. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. High fly ball out to deep right field. McNeil facing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0. Into the box, Emo Jimenez. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. No. 1-1. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Digging in and looking for more, Earl Weathers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 2 in the inning for the Sox. However, they come on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. Next up for New York, Peter Alonso. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Goins has got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. He went down on strikes last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Now batting, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
From the stretch. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Conforto is off at first with 2 away. And he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, 1 strike away from 6 shutout innings against this lineup. We have a gem on our hands, and the bullpen will be well rested.
The 1-2 to first, fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Jose Abreu.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Ryan Goins.
Digging in, Ryan Goins. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Grounded up the first baseline. Alonso takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tim Anderson.
At the plate, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-1. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Oh, and he misses it. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took, as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Yohan Moncada. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. this one's by him to the backstop. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Luis Avilan trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Luis Avilan.
Yomer Sanchez will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Anderson over at second. Moncada on at first with 2 down. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1 home. That's popped up. And that's a fair ball. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Engel.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Engel, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way, and looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We're through 6 full. It's the White Sox 4 and the Mets 0. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Soft liner towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Davis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Nimmo.
Stepping in now, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. The throw pulls him off the bag. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he's in safely to third, as a run will score on the play as well.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
So a big moment here, and standing in Jeff McNeil. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there. 1-0.
1-0.
Nimmo at third. Rosario at second with one away. 2-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Peter Alonso, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Here it is, the 3-0. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Now batting, number
You know,
20.
D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Evan Marshall enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Into the box now, Peter Alonso, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Marshall, the former Seattle Mariner, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
In there, and it's full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Goins. Oh, look at Goins. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
The 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. MLB Network is back on the south side after this. Edwin Diaz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Edwin Diaz.
Leury Garcia will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Swinging a soft liner. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Now the 2-1 pitch doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
In now, Earl Weathers. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. the 1-0 home. Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as we are all tied at 5.
As a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Up next for the White Sox, the first baseman, Jose.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 5. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Now the 2-1. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Conforto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, all even at 5 apiece. Jace Fry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Jace Fry.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here's the first pitch to him. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0. Wilson Ramos is on deck. The 3-0 is taken for a strike right down the middle. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
J.D. Davis started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Lagares on second. Ramos on at first with nobody out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hit hard down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Well, no shortage of runs in this one. Still anyone's game for the taking in a tie ball game. But let's bring you a look at how our 2 starters fared. It's our starter comparison. Next will be the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And no one will get this one.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line hard to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Jed Lowry will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 4, Jed Lowry.
Stepping in, Ryan Goins head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home locks him up for strike 3. Tie ball game here in the 8th at Guaranteed Rate Field as you get a look at our line score to this point.
Hitter, Tim Anderson.
Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 1-1 home. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Line to the right side. McNeil is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. This ball game still tied 5-all. Josh Osich will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Josh Osich.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter, Osich, a native of the state of Idaho. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 20.
Ready to take his hacks again, Peter Alonso, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is in off the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. One and one. Here it is. And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. He's set. The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Up next for the match, the second
big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And up next, the switch hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But it's offline. He scores. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Cespedes at second. Lowry at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 6 and the White Sox 5. Seth Lugo is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Striding into the box, Yomer Sanchez. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Carlos.
First pitch of the at-bat. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Lugo has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
John Jay will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 45, John Jay.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting, right fielder, Leury Garcia.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Leury Garcia. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
1 strike.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The New York Mets came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Edwin Diaz is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.